Hello everybody, this is TipTop MTG here today with another Magic the Gathering video. So in today's video, I have a bunch more news about Zendikar Rising and just a little bit more about a couple different various topics. So the first thing we're going to go over is the Wizards of the Coast WPN site. It has now been updated to include some Zendikar Rising information, including some new products. We get a little bit closer look at some of the art. So I've already done 3 other videos today. So if you guys, I'm going to break those down really quickly. So in my first video, I talked about everything they announced at Comic-Con, including a bunch of information about Zendikar Rising, a new product type. Then in my second video, I talked about the Planeswalkers, Zendikar Rising, and Omnath, and a little bit of a look at some of the packaging, and we're going to do a little bit more of that here. And then I did a video covering all of the Double Master spoilers from today. And in this video, what I'm going to be doing is kind of just doing a bunch of, there's like 2 or 3 things that don't exactly go together, but the main thing is this WPN page. So up until recently, it kind of just had a release date, and that was it. Now we have the art, which is nice, getting the nice full res version of it, but then we have all of these products. Now, this is a lot more than a normal WPN page because remember, first off, this is the, they now have new types of boosters, those being set boosters, and those are now in here. They also now have the Commander decks coming out with Zendikar Rising, and they have a gift edition coming out with Zendikar Rising. So why don't we break these all down? So we start with Zendikar Rising pre-release pack, and you'll notice that a lot of these start with like the same little description. So Zendikar is a dangerous world of lethal risk and priceless rewards. From the perspective of its inhabitants, it's a hostile place that seems to be actively trying to kill the creatures that have the audacity to live there. The dangers is unrelenting, precarious terrain, cunning predators, natural disasters on a massive scale, and the unpredictable ripples of change that wash the lands, all present a constant challenge to survive. And then they basically say, here are pre-release packs, so this is what they're going to look like. They're going to have Jace on the front of them. You can kind of see a Planeswalker symbol on the side. And with Ikoria, we actually learned about the punch-out cards. Here we do not have that, so we have, you just get your standard 6 draft boosters, a foil promo stamped mythic or rare, a spin-down life counter, and an MTG Arena code card. So there isn't really anything new here, but we do have the art now for the pre-release pack. Moving into the draft boosters, again, we get a nicer view of this art for Jace on the pack, but again, same kind of thing here, but there's not much here. One difference here is now it says optimized for draft, although that's just because now they have set boosters, they're trying to differentiate it. Next, we have the draft booster box. So again, we're getting another look here. It does get more interesting as we get into the newer stuff, by the way. Again, just 36 packs and nothing new is changing here. Then we get into set boosters. So, it's kind of interesting to see how they're trying to market these because they're supposed to be exciting to open and all of that, but there are so many different things in them. So they're talking about how you get a foil in every pack, there's a chance at multiple rares, and the list, which is a bunch of cards, and I really, really hope they come up with a better name than the list because that is very hard to search for. Type Magic the list, you're going to get deck list, you're going to get a bunch of things, but they kind of have these descriptions that aren't very specific. So if you guys want to know more about set boosters, check out that original video. All of the videos I mentioned in this video will be in the description in order of when they were released. So yep, keep that in mind that there are lots of different things here. But then we move into the set booster box. Now, what's interesting about this is, first off, we're now getting the art of it, and it looks different. It looks closer to like a modern, maybe not a modern Horizons because their booster packs were sideways, but it's more showcasey compared to, for instance, the booster box, which is just kind of a box. And I know they've unfolded to be like this, but this just seems a little more showcasey. And so, what's interesting here is that if we were to go into the Amazon page here, right? Sorry. We actually have a price now. So we have about $126.50 for the set booster box, and this is from Wizards of the Coast. And so we also get some nice bigger art of this. And that works out to, if you were to buy this, about $4.20 to $4.30 per booster. If you were to buy a booster box of normal ones on Amazon, it's about $3.30 to $3.50 per booster. So it's a little bit more than $1 more per booster, which is much better than I was expecting it to be with a foil in every pack. Honestly, I might actually recommend to someone, hey, if you're just opening these to collect, or not collect, but if you're opening these to get the cards, I might actually recommend for someone to get these because its price doesn't seem that unreasonable. And you'll actually notice down here, they're telling you, like, this is just for, you want to open packs. This is for playing draft, and this is for playing collector playing. This is for collecting the coolest cards. And what's kind of weird is that in the future, it may be a thing where draft boosters are only used for draft, which is kind of interesting to think about. So yeah, keep that in mind. So let's move back over to the WPN page. I did, by the way, if you want to see a price breakdown with the exact numbers, on my first video and in this video's comments, I'm putting the prices for everything, including collector boosters and normal boosters and all that. So check those out. Either way, we move on and we have theme boosters. Okay, we have a couple interesting things here. First off, we have some new art of something. It, it doesn't really have a zoomed in mode, and if I try to open it here, it's still really blurry. If someone knows who this character is, please let me know, but we do get the confirmation that these are, the only themes in these are the colors. In something like Guilds of Ravnica, they were the guilds, so that's kind of interesting. I'm not a huge fan of theme boosters. I think they're probably the worst booster, just because they're kind of boring, but yeah. And then there's also the theme booster display box. They don't have a picture of this, which is probably, it's interesting, probably because there's characters on the front of them that they don't want to show yet. And it's not even there. It's not like it's an invisible image, but yep. And then we have the collector boosters, which last time I believe that, or like maybe it was VIP boosters, something got revealed through this page, but this time they just had 16 Zendikar Rising cards and 1 double-sided foil tokens. Now, what I'm kind of thankful about here is that we're not seeing VIP boosters. And I know VIP boosters were a double masters thing, but I was very concerned that they were going to be a test run, kind of, because why give them another name? Why not just call them collector boosters? So that was a kind of a fear in the back of my mind was, oh no, they're going to do VIP boosters. There's going to be draft boosters, collector boosters, and then VIP boosters. And when he said, oh, we have a new booster, I was like, oh no, please no. But luckily it was not that. We still just have these. Not much to see other than the Omnath art a little bit on the pack instead. We have the collector box thing, which we saw this in the other art, which was in, I believe, my second video today. And so, yeah, not too much here. But then we have the commander decks. So we have a little bit more. We have heard nothing about the commander decks, by the way. And also, just to note, these all come out on the 25th of September. So does the commander deck, which is nice. It's not delayed by a week or whatever. So let's just read what they have to say about it. Commander isn't only one of the most popular Magic formats, it's also how a lot of people learn to play. Zendikar Rising Commander decks are designed to make learning Magic through Commander a great experience for new players. These decks are the perfect on-ramp for folks diving into Commander and Magic in general, taking the place of Planeswalker decks for Zendikar Rising. And I really hope they are not so low powered that they are like Planeswalker decks. I hope that they have enough power to actually compete, because you don't want someone to be like, ooh, Commander deck, I'm gonna buy that. Oh, I'm gonna fight even other precons and just utterly lose because my cards are bad. So yeah, that would be kind of sad. But so the 99 card deck, obviously, 1 foil commander, so the card is still going to be foil on the front, although that's how Planeswalker decks were, so that's not that surprising. There are 10 double-sided tokens, which are nice to see, 1 deck box, and I hope I don't know what I'm hoping it looks like, and then 1 life wheel, not 1 spin down life thing. So I believe they had these with the deluxe edition of Throne of Eldraine. They had some life wheels somewhere, and yeah, they showed them, and we kind of have the size of them. So there are going to only be 2 decks as confirmed, shipped in boxes of 6, 3 of each deck. We have the dimensions of them, so we can kind of tell what the boxes are going to look like. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's, Commander. We now know that it's coming out at the exact same time. I was kind of concerned that, like, with the guild kits, they put them out, like, a couple weeks later. So this is pretty cool. Not too much to learn about here, but just note that they don't mention other foil commanders, so there will probably not be any other foil commanders throughout the pack or throughout the deck, which I think is kind of a lost opportunity, but I guess it's fine, because like with the normal precons, you can like swap it out if you prefer another commander. Either way, next we have the bundle, which has the same contents of the other ones. Now, what's interesting here is it doesn't reference whether these bundles have the full art in them, and I'm going to go with probably not, because it has the 20 foils, and that would really devalue the set boosters having a chance at the full art foils. So I would say that these are probably not full arts. It has one promo card, so just the normal foil promo, one oversized spin down life counter, two reference cards, and one reusable storage box. This is pretty standard. Nothing that interesting, although I was hoping for a little bit of clarification on the full arts. Because I believe it was last time we went to Zendikar, there was a big, ooh, there's all full arts, and then, they all got sold out everywhere. But then we have this bundle gift edition, which the last time we saw this was with Thronefeld Drain, and you'll notice this actually has a different date. It's not September, it's actually November 13th, and what this is it is a bundle that the only difference is there is one collector booster in it. Alright. So, I have a couple of thoughts about this. First off, cool, whatever, you want to give someone a collector booster, that's kind of fun. But I actually have an issue with these bundles. Are you meant to pick up these bundles and draft? No, there's a weird number of them. That wouldn't work well. So why are they not set boosters? Because most people I know who buy bundles are just going to open the packs. And the point of set boosters is these are the packs you open. Draft boosters are the boosters that you draft with. Collector boosters are the things you use to collect, and theme boosters are the ones you use to get a specific theme. But this feels like conflicting messaging. It's like, why are you giving me draft boosters in a bundle? And if you're going to give me draft boosters in a bundle, it better be an even amount to draft. So I think they need to, maybe not this set, but maybe if they were to do it again, they need to switch it over. Even if it's only 9 boosters, but you get set boosters, I feel like that would be better. Because it's just, I don't know, maybe you do a draft bundle and a not draft bundle. I don't know, it just seems a little bit conflicting. Either way, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I know there's been a lot of them today. I thank you if you've watched all of them. There is a ton of information that's come out today, and it all came out at different times, so I couldn't just combine them into one. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.